but I learned quickly how to, okay, if they say this to you, you better say something back. Don't you just sit back and not say nothing. So I had to teach myself at 22, 23 how to get back with you, right? Cause I didn't grow up where I had to do no fussing and cussing and nothing. But I was like, oh, you're not finna talk to me and say a cuss word and think I'm not gonna say a cuss word back to you. So I had to learn to do that.
Y'all, something wild just went down between Melody Shari and Martell Holt, and it's not what anyone saw coming. After months of courtroom chaos, back and forth legal threats, and endless social media shade, Martell, yes, the same Martell who refused to let go, suddenly pulled back. Just like that. No warning, no big fight, no messy press statement. He simply stopped.
I was never going back. Because I had realized, like, dang, after all these years, 2017, so that's 3 years, and 2017 to 2020, you've been cheating for 5, because I found out y'all started in 2015. You still haven't changed or grown up or have a different mindset that I'm willing to give any more years to hope that you will change and grow up. So at that point, to me, it became soiled goods. I was like, you know what? He ain't changing. I'm out.
And for a man like Martell, that silence speaks louder than any rant he's ever posted. Because let's be real, this man doesn't back down easily. He's been dragging Melody through the legal mud for years, using every trick he could to stay in her life and control her moves. But now, something has changed. So what scared him off? What did Melody do behind the scenes that made Martell, the man who once thought he could outsmart everyone, completely freeze? Well, buckle up, because what's happening right now might just be the most shocking twist in their story yet.
I'm a victim all the time.
Ooh,
it gets on my nerves.
So I'm glad everybody just heard everything Martell said.
No, because
Martell said I'm playing the victim.
I wish one day people will see the person that you really are.
This is the real truth behind how Melody Shari flipped the script, turned the tables, and left Martell Holt more scared than he's ever been. To understand how we got here, we have to go back to when everything between Melody and Martell started to fall apart. Once upon a time, they were the picture-perfect couple on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Beautiful home, successful businesses, adorable kids, the whole power couple dream. On TV, they looked unstoppable, but behind those polished smiles were years of lies, betrayal, and heartbreak that the cameras couldn't hide forever. Martell's affair wasn't just a scandal, it was a public humiliation that shattered their marriage.
That's why when you talk about stuff about being where we are, being in the good place we are, and then no, we're not. Even watching you, Miss Nell, watching her come out screaming and hollering and crying.
For Melody, it wasn't only about cheating. It was about the constant disrespect, the manipulation, the way Martell made her question her own worth. She fought for years to keep her family together, but Martell's ego didn't let him stop. Even after the divorce, he just wouldn't let go. Instead of focusing on co-parenting, he turned the courtroom into his personal battlefield. Martell kept filing lawsuit after lawsuit, custody cases, financial claims, you name it. He wanted to control Melody's life, her kids, and even her success. It was never about love, it was about power.
You're gonna keep back trailing to this other woman because that's embarrassing for a woman. Cheating, it's not right.
No, it's not.
You're not supposed to do it, period.
No, you're not.
But it's how they do it. And the thing for me is disrespectful cheating. You keep making a laughingstock out of her. That's a lot to take for a woman, and a woman of her caliber.
He'd show up in court claiming he wanted what was best for the kids, but deep down, everybody knew this was his way to punish Melody for leaving him. And while he was busy trying to paint himself as the victim, Melody was quietly building her empire, running businesses, taking care of her children, and healing from the chaos he caused. But Martell wasn't done, not even close. He went from husband to ex, from ex to enemy, and then to something even darker, a man obsessed with keeping his ex-wife from moving on. He tried to make her look bad online, hinted that she was unfit as a mother, and even demanded control over the kids' schedules. To the world, it looked like Martell was winning, loud, confident, in control. But what nobody knew was that Melody was watching and waiting. Then, out of nowhere, everything shifted. Martell suddenly started backing off. No more legal noise, no more angry posts, no new filings. And people were confused, because this man, he doesn't walk away. So what happened? Well, let's just say Melody made some power moves that shook him to his core. First off, sources close to Melody revealed she had been quietly collecting receipts. Not gossip, not screenshots, real, hard evidence. Apparently, she had gathered proof that could expose Martell in a way that might destroy what's left of his reputation and possibly even get him into legal trouble. Now, this isn't the first time Melody's pulled a move like that. She's always been strategic. She doesn't go public until she has every piece in place. Remember when she exposed his affair? She waited until the world could see the truth for themselves. This time, she played it even smarter. While Martell was busy throwing public tantrums, Melody was busy working with her legal team, her business partners, and her inner circle, the ones who actually know how to fight the right way. Word is, she had documents that could have flipped the entire custody case upside down. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Melody's been expanding her network fast. She's not just a reality star anymore. She's connected in entertainment, business, and media. So when Martell thought he could bully her through the system, Melody was already 10 steps ahead. It's being said that she made some quiet calls, aligned herself with people who understood Martell's patterns, and made sure his next move would backfire before he even made it. But that wasn't all. If you've been watching Melody online, you might have noticed she's been different lately. Calm, collected, that quiet confidence that says, "I already know how this ends." She's been posting soft wins, her kids, her work, her peace. No drama, no shade, just unbothered grace. Meanwhile, Martell, the man who loves to talk, suddenly went silent. No more cryptic posts, no more interviews, nothing. And when a man like Martell goes quiet, that means something's up. So what exactly did Melody do to scare him off? Well, from what's being whispered behind the scenes, Melody might have hit Martell where it really hurts, his image. You see, Martell has always been obsessed with how people see him. He wants to be the successful businessman, the charming father, the man in control. But his public record tells another story: financial troubles, failed projects, constant online drama. There have already been rumors of shady business deals and money issues, but nothing ever stuck, until now. Because apparently, Melody's team found something solid, something that could expose Martell's financial missteps, maybe even fraud-related. If that's true, then Martell backing off the lawsuit suddenly makes perfect sense. Because if those receipts ever saw daylight, his whole world could come crashing down. And here's the part that hits hardest. Melody didn't need to yell or go on social media rants. She didn't need to embarrass him publicly. She just let him know, quietly, that she was done playing games. That if he wanted war, she was ready. And she had the facts to prove it. That's the thing about Melody. She's not loud. She's powerful in silence. When Martell realized he couldn't control her anymore, he panicked. He tried posting vague messages about betrayal and karma, classic Martell behavior, but when that didn't work, he just stopped. People in the comments noticed right away. One fan wrote, "Martell always talks big until Melody shows up with receipts, then suddenly he's quiet." Another said, "Funny how he was ready to drag her again, and now he's acting humble. Guess he finally met his match." And honestly, they're right. Because for years, Martell used Melody as his storyline, his leverage, his emotional punching bag. But now that she's walking away with peace and success, he has nothing left to fight for or against. Even the show Love and Marriage Huntsville isn't giving him the same shine anymore. Without Melody's presence, Martell's entire narrative feels empty. She was the one that made their dynamic interesting, the one who balanced his chaos with strength. Without her, the cameras just show a man still stuck in the past. And that, more than anything, scares him. For Melody, this is what freedom looks like. After years of public battles, she's finally stepping into a life where she doesn't have to fight to prove her worth. She's growing her businesses, raising her kids with love, and surrounding herself with peace instead of pain. And even though Martell might try to circle back, because let's face it, men like him always do, Melody's already built a wall too strong for him to climb. She's not the woman who used to cry over his mistakes. She's not the wife who tried to fix him. She's the survivor who rebuilt herself from the ground up. And that's exactly why he's scared. Because Martell knows once Melody's peace becomes permanent, he'll never have power over her again. It's like he finally realized that no matter how many lawsuits he files, no matter how many lies he spreads, he can't win against a woman who knows her own worth. So let's talk about the emotional toll. For years, this battle drained Melody. The stress of court dates, the online hate, the constant drama, it was exhausting. She had to stay strong not just for herself, but for her kids who were watching everything play out. Imagine raising your children while your ex is trying to drag you through court and social media at the same time. But Melody handled it with grace. She kept showing up, kept working, kept smiling. And now, for the first time in a long time, she can breathe. Her fans see it too, that glow, that calm, that peace. Because this isn't just about winning a legal fight. It's about finally closing a toxic chapter that's haunted her for years. And as for Martell, he's learning the hard way that when you push a good woman too far, she won't just walk away. She'll level up so high, you can't even reach her anymore. So here's the million-dollar question. Is Martell truly done? Or is he just regrouping, waiting to strike again when he thinks Melody's guard is down? We all know his pattern. When he feels like he's losing control, he starts drama to pull her back in. Maybe another custody attempt, maybe another smear campaign, maybe even another business move to stay relevant. But if this latest retreat says anything, it's that he's realizing those old tactics don't work anymore. Melody's not afraid of him. She's not reacting. She's too focused on building her legacy and protecting her peace. And that's the one thing Martell can't handle, being ignored by the woman who used to care. At the end of the day, this whole story isn't just about lawsuits or fame. It's about power, who holds it, who loses it, and who takes it back. For years, Martell used the system, the cameras, and his voice to control Melody. Now she's using silence, strategy, and strength to take it all back. Whatever Melody did, it worked, because Martell Holt, the man who's made a career out of fighting her, is finally quiet. And that silence, that's Melody's victory. So tell me, y'all, do you think Martell is really done this time? Or is this just the calm before his next storm? One thing's for sure, Melody's not waiting around to find out. She's already living her next chapter, free, fearless, and completely unbothered. And maybe that's the real ending Martell never wanted, watching Melody Shari win without ever having to say a single word.